First up though, what about November so far? We're halfway through the month. This was our prediction for November, which called for dry conditions out towards the 60 to 80% of normal rainfall. But we did go mild, we kept it at 2 to 3 degrees. Went for the wet conditions out towards the west, kept it milder there at around 1 to 3 degrees Celsius above normal, with near 100% rainfall Eastern Ireland, Western Wales, and about +2 degrees here. So far, temperatures are looking like this. This is up to today plus the 7-day forecast, and you see here, look, the yellow colours mostly across much of England and Wales, warmest off towards the east of the country, near a normal off towards the west. So that's looking so good so far, or rather looking good so far. As far as rainfall is concerned, this is rainfall so far across the east of England, and you can see here, look, that the blue line there shows us how near normal rainfall is, and we're kind of around about 43% of normal so far. So we're pretty well on track following the normal line. I think that will probably come a little bit below during the course of the next couple of weeks. So we're kind of on track across northeastern areas and also eastern parts of the country. Out towards the west, it's a wetter picture. We're at the moment around about 100% of normal. So we're around about where we should be for the end of November. So we've already topped out. And considering it's going to be wet there as well over the next couple of weeks, I think we could be looking at probably around 150, perhaps up to 170% of normal rainfall in more western areas. So again, that kind of ties in with the idea of it being wet, and we did go 120 to 170, although we just need to see how that finishes up, because it could smash that 170. So at the moment, forecast for November not looking too bad. I'll have a forecast for December for you this coming week. That's going out to private clients though on Monday, and we'll get it to you at the end of the week. Of course, if you want to know more about becoming a private client, just get in touch with us via weatherweb.net. Hi everyone, thanks again for watching. Simon Keeling here at weatherweb.net on Saturday the 15th of November. This is your look ahead video. Looks as if temperature is going to be near or perhaps even slightly above normal during the course of the coming week. Not as warm as it will be across Eastern Europe though. I'll show you more of that in just a moment. Also, if you missed any of our videos this week where we've been talking about some pieces of a winter jigsaw coming into place. It's not a forecast by any means. I stress that again. This is not a forecast at this stage, but just showing you some of the scenarios that are starting to develop which could lead to some cooler weather. You can still watch those through WeatherWeb, and of course you can subscribe to us on our YouTube channel, which means you get notified of whenever these videos are updated. Okay, let's get on with the details, show you what's happening today. And just to reiterate the mild this week, this is the mean temperature today plus the 7-day forecast. And you see here, look, just how mild it is across eastern parts of Europe. And actually quite mild across the UK this morning, really, considering that we had clear skies in the west last night. In fact, we're out in West Wales at the moment, and gloriously clear skies. The stars were so clear, you felt you could almost see a lander on a comet. If only we could send it a few batteries out. This was the scene looking east this morning into the Cambrian Mountains. And this was the scene looking west over the Irish Sea. Some lovely cumulonimbus clouds looking there. Perfect anvil on top of that one. And the satellite picture quite nicely showed as well the best of the sunshine out in more western parts of the country. But you can see, look, this area of cloud over towards the east. And it was towards the west where we got the more unstable air because of the area of low pressure off towards the southwest here. You see here these blobs of showers tracking their way northwards, and the front across northern and eastern parts of Scotland now moved away for a while, but there's already rain getting back into eastern and southern Scotland this afternoon, of it becoming quite heavy too. Now for Sunday, low pressure centred off towards the south again, this front coming back into the east, bringing out breaks of rain, some heavy showers down towards the southwest. More of an easterly flow though, and I think that means that the best of the sunshine again will be through western areas. Monday looking set to be a murky day with low pressure in control, most rain across Scotland, Wales and northern England. And then for Tuesday, still got the remnants of a front through Scotland, bringing some outbreaks of rain. And I think some low cloud running up these eastern coasts may become brighter after a dull start out towards the west. A few showers down towards the south. But it's this front here down towards the southwest that will be moving its way northeastwards through the latter part of Tuesday overnight into Wednesday, bringing rain through Ireland and into the west of the UK. Not much across the south and the east by then, but some heavy bursts off towards the west. And then that sets us up for a south or southeasterly flow on Thursday, with some further showers or outbreaks of the rain through western areas. Best of the conditions at Midlands, sort of southeast England, but when I say best, I still think plenty of broken cloud around. Now, the 7 to 10 day mean of the 500 millibar flow from next Saturday through to Tuesday the 25th looking like this. We've got the ECMWF on the left here, GFS on the right, and we use these as a comparison just to see what the models are going for. Now, you can see both of them, look, making quite a big play of the ridge off towards the east, look. Stronger, certainly, on the ECMWF. This is totally believable because we've got this cross-polar flow still coming down, look, across Canada. What that's doing is it's digging ever colder air into here, into the trough. That deepens the trough, and what it does then is has a tendency to then buckle the ridge upstream. So that then that then makes the ridge stronger and builds pressure across the east of Europe, and that's the reason why we're seeing eastern parts of Europe becoming warmer, but then over central parts and western parts of Russia becoming colder as northeasterly winds set in. And also, if you've been watching over the last few days, you remember me telling you about the jet splitting? Well, here it is. One section going south, one section going north. Again, what I'm not doing is forecasting a real cold snap at the end of the month, beginning of December, but I was showing you how the jigsaw pieces fit into place on previous videos, and this is another jigsaw piece coming in. So at the moment it's not a forecast, it's just an idea, I'm just putting it across to you, but again, that jigsaw piece is there. Also interesting to see where the North Atlantic Oscillation takes us. Again, look, this is from the CFS, and this is taking us again into negative territory for a while, look, towards the end of the month. Then it tries to go positive early December, but then becomes more negative late December and through much of January. So I think what we're seeing here probably is the CFS trying to show a battle between cold and warm air taking place across the UK. With a negative flow, that means that the westerlies are weakened across the Atlantic. With a positive flow, it means that they are strengthened. So I think what we're seeing here is this battle that's going to take place through December. We can't put too much detail on this at all, but the CFS is trying to pick up on that. And in the same way, the Arctic Oscillation, look, dips negative here, according to the CFS, right up to early December. And when it dips negative, that means cold air can get off the pole, which is essentially what's happening at the moment across the states. But look, it then goes positive, so it's trying to bring us back into milder conditions mid-part of December, before then falling back into really negative territory here from very late part of December through January onwards. Again, I think what we need to take from this is nothing too literal on this particular run. I think it's just this flip-flop that's going to take place in the Atlantic between really cold air developing to the north and warmer air down to the south. You see, one of the problems we'll have is that if this ridge builds, let me just turn this chart around for you. So if this ridge gets going here, what it's going to do is, and let me just change the colours on there, what it will do is it will bring back the flow more into an east or southeasterly in here, get high pressure in here, which is what the analogues are trying to show, and then it pumps ever cooler air in. So you're getting cooler air, real cold air here, even though it might be way north of the UK, you've got cold air in there. The milder air is down here over the Atlantic, and you get this kind of flip-flop effect between the two taking place, where we get that battle between the cold air trying to get in from the north and milder air trying to get in from the south. It's kind of a recipe for some real winter weather across the British Isles. When, how much, don't know, but certainly the recipe is there and in place. So I'll leave you with that for now. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to check back on some of the earlier videos to bring you up to speed with what we've been saying about this possible cold outbreak, all the jigsaw pieces coming into place for a possible cold outbreak. Again, I'm stressing this is not a forecast of cold winter weather. I'm just showing you some of these pieces of the jigsaw that are starting to show themselves now. So I'll leave you with that, but thanks again for watching. Whatever you're doing, have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching weatherweb.net. Don't forget to spread the word amongst your friends and colleagues. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.